So when the king thought that I am the king, I am supposed to be served, I am supposed to be respected, my order should be followed. He thought like that. But Bharata laughed at him. So he is thinking he's a Pandita, he is thinking he's a Raja, he is thinking that he's a great king. The king thinks that he's a Jnani, but he speaks like a fool. A Jnani will never speak like that. They will actually inquire, is there any reason that you are not able to walk properly? They would inquire, understand, and they would do the needful. Without that, he is simply ordering, hey fool, you can't you understand you are supposed to carry the palanquin properly for a king? Why are you doing like this? Carry properly. It is just giving the order without understanding what's happening there down. So that mistake is on the part of the king is there. Eva indicated that the smile did not manifest externally. Bharata was without pride, being a perfect jnani. He did not smile or did not laugh. He was only slight smile he showed. A king Sochray is a great jnani. And first of all, he thinks that he is a king. He does not know what king means. Because Bharata himself was the monarch in the past life. And he is thinking he is a king, he can place orders on anyone. So, but with compassion. But anyway, whatever it is, he may not be jnani, but he has some knowledge. So let me help him to understand what is the actual subject matter. Brahmana uvacha tvayoditam vyaktam bhartu samesyad yadi vira bhara gantur yadi syad adigamya madva pive tiraso navidam pravada.
The great Brahmana Bharata said, my dear king and hero, whatever you have spoken sarcastically is clear, certainly true. Actually, these are not simply words of chastisement, for the body is the carrier. The load carried by the body does not belong to me, for I am the spirit soul. There is no contradiction in your statements because I am different from the body. I am not the carrier of the palanquin. The body is the carrier. Certainly, as you have hinted, I have not labored carrying the palanquin, for I am detached from the body. You have said that I am not stout and strong, and these words are befitting a person who does not know the distinction between the body and the soul. The body may be fat or thin, but no learned man would say such things of the spirit soul. As far as the spirit soul is concerned, I am neither fat nor skinny. Therefore, you are correct when you say that I am not very stout. Also, if the object of this journey and the path leading there were mine, there would be many troubles for me. But because they relate not to me but to my body, there is no trouble at all.
So like that. Bharata said, O king, O Veera, O powerful king, what you have spoken is clearly without deceit. Tvaya uditam vyaktum avipralabdam. What you have spoken is actually correct. Not the second words, the first words. Sarcasm. Only if the burden of the carrier belong to me, if the destination and the path of the traveler belong to me, would your statements be sarcasm. See, only if the burden of the carrier belong to me. He is saying that he is on the platform of soul. He is not speaking from the bodily platform. If a 10 kg weight is given to you when you are carrying, what do you say?
I am carrying 10 kg.
It is heavy, you say. Heavy weight. But who is feeling heaviness? The body or soul?
Body.
Soul does not feel any heaviness. Soul is only witness. It is the body which is carrying the weight, not the soul. Prakriti Kriyamanani. The activity is done by the 24 elements of the Prakriti. The body is carrying. The hands and legs combined together carrying. Hands are seeing everything. The soul is simply seated there. It is just like in a car you are traveling. Okay. You put 10 bags on top of the car. We are going to airport. We are traveling to US. Who is carrying the weight? Huh? But what do you say? I am taking 10 bags to US. Are you carrying the weights? No. So that is understanding. So when Bharata Mara said that, yeah, whatever you said is correct, only if I think I am the body. The soul is not carrying. Soul is neither youthful nor tired nor carrying the weight nor this nor that. It is all belonging to the body. This is that. Whatever you have spoken is clearly without deceit. Is correct without deceit. Only if the burden of the carrier belong to me. Only if the soul is carrying the weight. If the destination and the path of the traveler belong to the soul. Does the destination where they are supposed to go, does it has anything to do with the soul? Nothing. पर बॉडी के लिए कुछ होगा, उधर जाने के बाद वेट निकाल के आएगा तो बॉडी आराम होगा, बट सोल के लिए कुछ लेना देना नहीं. नाइदर द डेस्टिनेशन नॉर द पाथ से कुछ संबंध है सोल को, शरीर को संबंध है. वुड योर स्टेटमेंट बी sarcasm? Then one should feel hurt by your statements. But I am not thinking myself with the body, and you spoke words in relation to the body. So you have not spoke anything in relation to me. So I am not worried. If you have spoken something in relation to me, the Atma, then I should respond. Because whatever you spoke is everything in relation to the body. I am not the body. I don't have to respond. To say I am well nourished is not the talk of a person in knowledge. A knowledgeable person, you think that you are a Pandita, a person in knowledge will never speak in terms of the body. Who is well nourished? Soul is well nourished or body is well nourished? When a person has strong body, a very well built body, do you think that soul is also well built like that? Soul is Balagra Shitabagrasa only. Soul does not increase because body is more. A knowledgeable person will never speak that kind of language. That means a knowledgeable person will speak to the soul. He will not speak to the body. He will not speak with respect to the characteristics of the body. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavyasya Suruchaya Sopakecha Pandita. He will not see the external covering and deal with them. He will only see the internal spirit and deal with them. That person is called Pandita. So that is understanding. I will show mercy to king who thinks he has knowledge, but by defeating him with knowledge. The king is thinking that he has knowledge and he speaks such a such a what you can say, such a glorifying way. He criticizing, but he is speaking in a glorification way. So you think that he has knowledge, he can make fun with words, he can make play with words. Let me also play with words and defeat his arguments. So like that. This is expressed by contrary statements. You have said that I am not tired and I have not come a long way. Yes, the soul is never tired and soul has not gone long way. That is true. This is not incorrect. It is not sarcasm at all. If the burden of the palanquin carrier belong to me, then it would be sarcasm. If I identify myself with the body, then what you have said is a sarcasm. But I identify with the soul, so what you said is correct, perfectly true. Since I am different from my body, I am not the carrier. If the destination of the traveler or the path of the traveler belong to me, then it would be sarcasm that you travel a long way, you alone carried. कुछ लेना देना नहीं, long छोटा soul का कुछ लेना देना नहीं. Soul has nothing to do with the things of this world. Calling me well nourished belongs to the body of the living entities. It is not the talk of the person in knowledge. It is true that I am well nourished, but for me, as a conscious soul, it is slander. Yeah. Matlab, as a soul also I am well nourished. But you are not saying that I am well nourished by looking at my soul. Instead, you are telling me that I am well nourished by looking at the body. That is not proper. That is improper. So, but for me as a conscious soul, it is slander. It is meaningless. It is useless. Slander means. Able to follow online?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, online soul.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Taulyam karshayam vadya adyascha shutrudbayam kaliricha jaracha nidraratirmanyuraham madasucho dehe na jatasya hi me na santi. Okay, I will take. Strength, thinness, sickness, anxiety, hunger, thirst, fear, dissension, desire, old age, sleep, attachment, anger, false identity, illusion, and lamentation belong to a person born with a body. They do not exist for me. Do we ever think of all these things? We talk about them, but not consciously. We talk about physical strength, the thickness of the body, thinness of the body, Mukunda Mala Prabhu, Radhaji Prabhu, sickness, our Rupanuga Prabhu, anxiety, always, hunger, time ho gaya, sawa panch ho gaya, thirst, wo bhi ho raha hai, fear,
Time.
हाँ, हाँ,
Time.
fear of time,
Attendance,
and
attendance.
false identity. अभी कितना देर क्लास लेंगे, कभी खत्म करेंगे, बहुत हो गया. Illusion, lamentation, all these things belongs to a
That is fear or anger?
fear, bayam, bayam.
Fear, okay. Okay.
No, fear in the sense of that अभी ये दूसरा सेवा भी करने का बहुत टाइम हो गया, क्या करेंगे ये बाद में, वही हो गया ना. You must have already planned to do something at 5 o'clock. किसी और को अपॉइंटमेंट दे दिया होगा. I am not leaving you. You cannot leave this place and you cannot attend to him. There is a fear inside. क्या होगा, क्या बोलेंगे वो, ऐसा. Anyway, we are leaving maybe 1 or 2 verses with cover and we'll close. This is interesting. थोड़ा सा फुट फॉर टात रहना चाहिए ना वीकेंड में इसके लिए. Not only am I a well nourished, but no bodily qualities belongs to me. Whatever qualities you have mentioned about my body, that does not belong to me. And I will tell you, you did not tell properly. The body will have all these wonderful hundreds of qualities. You will not mention about them. I will tell you for your sake. One who is born with the body, the jiva who identifies with the body, certainly has all these qualities. I do not, since I do not identify with the body. The person who identifies with the body will possess all these qualities. But I don't possess all these qualities because I don't identify with the body. Then he said, you Jivan Mruta, you living dead. So he shouted, king shouted, you fool, are you acting like a dead person? Can't you understand what we are saying? For which he answers no. Jivan Mrutatvam Niyamena Rajan आद्यन्तवाद्यद्विकृतस्य दृष्टं स्वस्वाम्यभावो ध्रुवदीड्य यत्र तर्युच्यते सौविधिकृत्य योगा. Here, Brahmana Bharata says that, O king, you have said, I am living but dead, Jivan Mruta. But this is true for everyone according to the laws of nature. The understanding is that we are living, but we are not soul conscious. If we are body conscious, we are dead. Body by nature, dead matter. As long as we are body conscious, we are as good as dead only. We are living only if we are soul conscious. What you have said is right, correctly true for people in general, for everyone. One sees change everywhere. since there is a beginning and end of all things. You have said that I disregard your order. आप बोल रहे थे मैं राजा हूं, मेरा ऑर्डर पालन क्यों नहीं कर रहे? आपको इतना भी समझ में नहीं आते क्या? O king, worthy of worship, when the conditions of the servant and master are fixed, then one may say a person is suitable to be engaged in service. The material world is meant to change continuously. One sees change everywhere since there is a beginning and end of all things. Today you are saying that you are Raja. You think that you remain Raja eternally? कितना दिन तक राजा बन के रहेंगे? जो भी है उसके बाद you can become servant and I can become Raja. You one side you think that you are Pandit, other side you are saying you are Raja. The way to that word being Raja is not everlasting. It will be useless after few years. Then what is the use of your knowledge? What kind of knowledge do you have? So like that is really. Previously I was Raja, today I am a servant. Today you are Raja, tomorrow you will become servant. What is the use of boasting that I am a Raja, you should follow me? Nothing is permanent here. If you are knowledgeable person, you should understand that first of all. You have said that I am living but dead. If you are defining me in terms of bodily entity, then living but being dead do not belong to me only. You may identify me with the body, but I do not identify with the body. So that word is not applicable to me. Everything is seen a transformation, since transformation takes place at every moment with a beginning and end. And on the other side, you said you are king, I am servant, but that does not last long. It will change very soon. You said that I am disobeying the order of the master. The state of servant and master exists. The states of servant and master exist, but they are not permanent. When these are not fixed, when these are not permanent, then one can say, this person is fit to carry the palanquin. When the state of being servant and being Raja is not permanent, how can you say that this person is only fit for carrying the palanquin? Today you may be sitting on the palanquin, I may be carrying the palanquin. Tomorrow I will become qualified to sit on the top. You are forced to carry the palanquin. So this is not the talk of a learned person. When these are fixed, then one can say, when these are fixed, then one can say, this person is fit for carrying the palanquin eternally. But that is not so. If you give up the kingdom and I obtain the kingdom, then I make you carry the palanquin and say, what is this? Why are you carrying like this? I can say. Then, but then both you and me are both are in ignorance. We are not in knowledge. विशेष बुद्धेर्विवरं मनाक्षा पश्यामयन्ना व्यवहारतोऽन्य काईश्वरस्तत्र किमीत् ईशितव्यं तथापि राजन् करवाम किं ते. Other than convention, I do not at all see any distinction of matter and servant, master and servant. Who is the master and who is the servant? O king, if you think you are a king, what can I do for you? Other than for the convention, for the society to run, temporarily we may have this designation. Currently you are a king, I am a servant, and these are other servants, etc. etc. But in eternal reality, these are all have no meaning. If you think you are a king, and other side you also think you are a pandita, what can I do for you? A learned king will never speak like this. A king may speak like this, but a learned person who is in the king's place cannot speak like this. So like that, he answered. As long as I am king, I am the master. I do not see even a little opportunity for distinctions of servant and master other than convention. But if you have such an identity, what should I do for you? If you think that you are king eternally, what can I do? What kind of knowledge you possess? So like that, Bharata is responding. Then he says that Unmatta jadava swasamstam gatasya me virachikirshitena arthakiyan bhavata shikshitena stabda pramattasya cha pishtapesha. O king, if at all you think that I am like a mad person, good for nothing, what is the use of punishing a madman? The madman cannot be corrected by punishing him. There is no use. What purpose is served by punishing a person who has attained Brahman? Swastamstam gatasya me. I am already on Brahman platform. By punishing me, what benefit you will attain? But who acts like a madman or a dull person? I am already on the Brahman platform, but acting like a dull person or a mad person. What do you attain by punishing me, who is already Brahman platform? Punishing a mad person is like pounding powder. ये पाउडर बन गया, उसका और पाउडर बनाने में क्या फायदा? कुछ होता है नहीं. You have said you will punish me by being inattentive. What do you hope to accomplish by verbally or physically punishing a person who is situated in Brahman platform? Swasamstam muktir hitva अन्यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थिति. Swasamstam means स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थिति. Though he may appear to be mad, for liberated persons do not accept either what is useful or not useful. I am already Brahmabhuta platform. I am already liberated. I may be appearing to be like a madman or dull person. What do you achieve by punishing either people? Punishing a liberated person, you will not achieve anything. Punishing a dull person also, you will not achieve anything. There is no use. Can't you understand this much also? You are supposed to be a sane man. If I am not liberated but mad and dull, by your punishment you are grinding what is already ground. Just as by pounding powder you do not recreate a solid object, but finer powder. By punishing the mad person, one does not pacify the madness, but one makes him more mad, more insane. By your punishment, can you correct a mad person, make him sane man? It is not possible. The madman becomes more and more mad, unable to tolerate the pain. You are not going to get anything. What is the use of punishing a madman? So, these were the words spoken by Brahmana Bharata unto the king. Because king initially spoke in a, what you can say, in a special way. He's speaking sarcastically, he's criticizing him, but glorification way. As if he's displaying his power of speech. So, now Bharata responded accordingly. So, we'll stop here. This is where Bharata stops. And then what happened afterwards is suspense. We'll continue next time.
Vijay, when will you be available?
Sorry?
When will you be available?
Wait. We'll stop the recording.